Hello, hope this video finds you well. Glad to be back, just getting home from work, and my new routine seems to be spending time with God here on a video and sharing a message. Um, as I admit, it's very much for me. I'm compelled to do it at this time. It doesn't feel like my day's complete, so I feel thrilled about that because I'm so glad that I know that God has infinite amounts that He always wants to communicate, and I'm glad to be a part of that vessel. So I just realized my face is a little dark here. Let me see if I can. Um, I don't have the fanciest of equipment right now, but that should help a little bit. So, anyways, without further ado, um, gosh, well, I guess I just reached naturally for the Bible. So I'm going to see, what message the Bible, what God wants to speak uh, tonight. Let's dive in. All right, where I first, let's see. Solomon dedicates the temple. This is Second Chronicles 7, basically. When Solomon had finished praying, fire came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offering and the sacrifices, and the glory of the Lord filled the temple. And the priests could not enter the house of the Lord because the glory of the Lord had filled the Lord's house. When all the children of Israel saw how the fire came down and the glory of the Lord on the temple, they bowed their faces to the ground on the pavement and worshipped and praised the Lord, saying, "For he is good, for his mercy endures forever." Wow. That's, of course, God's giving me confirmation. And this is so true. Like, people think that having a relationship with God is difficult, but it's really not. Just like this passage says, everyone is meant to have a direct relationship. And when Solomon dedicates the temple, it makes me think of it as like I'm choosing to dedicate my temple to God. And I'm inviting you to dedicate your temple to God. It is a choice. Everyone can have a direct one-on-one relationship with God. And it merely is a choice. Every time I ask God for a message, he speaks perfectly, and it's such a relief. It's it is a perfectly humble and natural thing to claim your relationship with God. You are His child. He loves you, and He wants you to be happy, and He wants you to be, like this passage, filled with His glory. That means every area of your life filled with God's glory, filled with joy. And it truly is a contagious thing. The more you dedicate your temple, which is saying, dedicate my temple is to say that I am divine, I am God's child, and I choose to live a divine life. And then God shows you the way to that life. You partner with Him, and He will show you how to fill every part of your life with His glory, your finances, your relationships, your romance, your life purpose, your play, your rest. Everything can be filled with God. And I just love, um, let me see if there's anything else that, oh, but I know I did. Let's see. Yeah, it's just, um, if you trust, so, Solomon was praying and fire came down from heaven and, consumed his offering. Basically, Solomon made the choice to connect to God, consecrated, chose to be a vessel, and God honored that, and God will always honor that. So, simple message. It's just, you don't have to get rid of any idea that you are not divine. You are perfect the way you are, being who you are. But it is just a choice to connect to God, to connect to love. And of course, for a lot of people, that's a healing process because you might think that God needs you to be a certain way. No, God needs you to just be you. Um, so there's a lot of healing in connecting to God, knowing that He's unconditional love, and there's like zero judgment. It's important to know who God is, to have that connection, to know that it doesn't matter what you've done, he will love you. I guarantee there's nothing you can do to stop even a little bit the love he has for you. But it is your choice to connect to that love. And there's nothing more fulfilling. God created you. He knows the path to your happiness. And so I just invite you to connect and to say, hey, yeah, I choose to live a life that is worthy. And what does that mean? A life that is very fulfilled, very enriching, very alive. That is what is worthy of you, God's temple, God's child. So much love. Thank you for spending the time with me. And I hope this was encouraging, and I send you so much love. Thank you so much.